Okay, my camera cut off, so I'm having to part two. I was successful in getting a small fire going. This little knife is decent. Processing material. It is wet. I don't even know how long. It may cut off again. I think my phone is full, so it doesn't have much room to do these videos. Yes, I'm still using my phone. My GoPro is way smarter than I am. I was using my GoPro and then all of a sudden it started, I don't know if it uploaded or what. I just started, I'm gonna make a video. It started doing it in segments and I don't know how to edit quite yet. So, I've got to learn editing. Guess I need to go take some classes. Because I tried to edit stuff on this phone and it's beyond my technical skills, if you want to say that I have technical skills. So this fat lighter, with everything being damp, you have to be real gentle with getting it going. Because dampness just sucks the oxygen right out. And in the fire triangle, you need oxygen. You need heat. And then you need material that burns. I believe that's the fire triangle. And without any of those three, you will not have a fire. Not to my knowledge. And I believe that is backed up with science. Alright. So, have a little fire going, burning the fat lighter. That stuff is great, wonderful. I'm going to try to see if I can get it built up. I'm going to try to do something here in just a minute. Let's see. Always keep part of a candle with you. This is a beeswax candle. They are the best. Slow burning. I've had this candle for, I bet you, 5 or 6 years. I keep it in my kit. Keep stuff in your kit, folks. If you don't have a kit, you need to build a kit. Alright. Fire's built up better. Being that the conditions are wet, it's kind of slow burn. I'm going to go to the creek. I bought this container from the Pathfinder School, Dave Canterbury. I want to give it a try. I want to boil some water, try to make some tea. Alright, here at my little branch, it is up and flowing. Let me get a little bit of water. Never trust your water source, folks. You gotta, boiling is the safest measurement. I don't know if y'all seen my video I did a while back. I bought a Grail water purification system, purifying system. Use your words, Chris. Stainless steel. If you buy them, make sure they're not lined with like a thermos type material to keep things hot or cold, because that will, gotta watch my steps here, guys. Sorry I lose my train of thought so quick in these videos. But stepping over something like that, Mr. No Shoulders could be right there. And there are cottonmouths, timber rattlers, and those other ones that for some reason I never can remember their names. Comment below the other snake that I always forget its name. Real pretty snake. But anyway, boiling water, get back on my train of thought, is the safest method of making your water potable. You don't want to get a bacteria or a protozoa or some kind of little virus from the water, and then you got to deal with that if you're out in the woods. If you're caught in a situation doing some bushwhacking, got to clean my trails out. or you're, you know, some type of situation where you've got to be in the woods and you've got to have water. Water is the main source that's going to keep you alive. You get dehydrated, you're gone. It's been proven 40 days you can go without food. Just a couple of 3 days without water, and then you're done for. So we're going to get back up here. Man, that fire is going pretty decent. Check it out. We were successful. A little test there, but we were successful. All right, I've got to get some bigger stuff to get this fire up. I'm going to boil this water. We're going to have some tea. I want to make a comment. A lot of greenbrier grows here in my area, and when this stuff dries out, it is some of the best fire making, burning material you can find. Quick and accessible, and it's up off the ground most of the time, so it is dry and it cracks. But let me tell you, it has thorns. These little thorns, they dry, and it's like a needle. Ouch. But here I crackles, snap, crackle, and pop. That's what you want, just like the cereal, but just don't put milk on it. Building the fire up. Got a little, not a roll yet. Watching videos in the past, I mean, I love Canterbury. He's got some. If you're not watching Dave Canterbury, y'all need to find him on YouTube. Of course, his skills are way loftier than mine. However, I'm out here, I'm learning, and I'm building mine. But these skills go way back to the long hunters of the 18th century, and you know, just our forefathers before modern times. Think about what their modern times was. It's so primitive to our modern times. But check this fire out. But Canterbury was talking about the importance of boiling in water, and in one of his videos one time, he hit on, if you start seeing the little bubbles, then you're okay. I like to get a roll going. I like to see that little bit of roll and let it go for a good minute. But I don't have a watch on, so I don't know. I have done that method that Canterbury talked about, and I was fine. Ooh, the smoke gets in your face. Love a campfire. You know, I don't know if y'all realize this, but smoke is cleansing. When I go deer hunting, especially when we used to have a camp, I always liked getting that smoke in my clothes and in my face, my skin. It's good for your skin and your hair. And I would see animals. I'd have deer. Wouldn't spook. Even when the wind wasn't right. For the most part, it doesn't scare them. I guess if it was a raging forest fire, yeah, they're going to know to get out of there. Check this fire again. Hopefully I have enough space for this footage to keep going. It's kind of reaching out to my face, catch my beard on fire. That would be bad. All right. So we're going to be making some tea here shortly. Starting to see a little bit of bubbles. Starting to get enough heat where it's reaching the boiling temp. This knife is not the one I'm going to give away. Brand new one. I'm going to put this knife through abuse. That's what Chad told me to do. So I'm going to abuse it. Used it today. I'm impressed with it. If I had to survive with it, I would survive with it. But I'm not going to abuse it unnecessarily. Let me say that. I've made comments in my videos before. There are those who take knives and they abuse them to the point of why? Because you're not going to do that kind of stuff in your situations of hunting, camping, bushcrafting, whatever you want to call your situation. Check the fire out. Love the fire. Just occurred to me, some of y'all are probably wondering, well, where do you have tea? My little haversack that I carry with me sometimes, I keep a little supply of goodies in it. But in this bag, I have tea. I have green tea. I think I have some coffee. I may make some coffee. Coffee is always good. Man, I love to see this smoke. Look at this smoke. That is campfire life right there. Or just should say camp life. A campfire adds so much to camp. And I don't mind the smoke. A lot of people do. I know in a situation where you were trying to be more stealthy, you wouldn't want smoke. Because smoke does draw attention. And a big fire draws attention. This fire is small. However, when things are damp and moist, the fire's going to tend to be more smokier than when your material's drier and it burns faster and burns hotter. It's coming along nicely here. We'll have some tea soon. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I enjoy making them. I don't know how many videos I've made so far. I kind of have a random selection of what's on my videos. It goes from disc golf to fishing to bushcrafting, you name it. But I had said in the beginning that I was going to cover a lot of different things with my videos, so I'm doing that. This is going to be my tea. It is Stash. I would pronounce it Stash. Peach black tea. Fixing to put it in the water. The water's starting to boil. I'll see if I can hold this camera over the smoke. But if you see the little bubbles on the wall, starting to get a little bit of boiling. Not quite the boil that I like. I like a rolling boil. Rolling boil. I know it's boiling. But it's boiling. Let me see. Let me hold it again. See those little bubbles popping up to the top there? Can you see down in there? Okay. Alright, I just added the tea. You see I'm burning trash. That general rule of thumb for proper fireside etiquette is you don't ever burn trash while you're cooking. I'm not cooking, so I'm really not going to bother. George Washington, he had a book on etiquette, and one of his rules on proper etiquette, am I saying it? Whew, I need to go to school, Chris Wynn, is no spitting in the fire. I know in the living history world, when we would be having our fires, cooking our meals, it was almost a cardinal sin for someone to walk by and throw trash in your fire while you're cooking. That is a no-no. But I'm not cooking, I'm just boiling some water, so it's not a big deal. And it gets rid of the trash. And burns away nicely. No harm, no foul. Also, being out today, I realized I need some new shoes. My feet are soaking wet. They are no longer waterproof. These are Merrells. I love Merrells. I've had these shoes for, this is probably my, I know for sure, second season. Probably my third season having these shoes. So I need some new ones. My feet are wet.